Welcome to another fantastic morning here in Potchefstroom, South Africa for the IPF World Sub-Junior and Junior Equipped Powerlifting Championships in 2018. We have got an absolutely fantastic lineup today, starting off the morning with the 74 kilo men, and this is going to be a very exciting competition. And a huge thank you to our sponsors, Alico, the makers of some of the finest equipment in the world. SBD, that's where you want to be getting your powerlifting equipment from. Rogue, Uplift, who have been standing behind this competition. I was there for the signing of their fantastic sponsorship this year in Calgary. Great to have them on board, and an absolutely fantastic coaching platform. Of course, Reband, Bull, JB Marks, Rogue, all getting behind this competition and making this event what it is. And we are about 2 seconds from getting underway here with the 74 kilo man with Lutho Tom from the Republic of South Africa, our first lifter to take the platform today. And it is another chilly morning here in South Africa. So Lutho Tom opening his squat campaign at 150 kilograms. A little bit shy of his personal best of 160. Just 16 years of age here on the international stage. And our spotters and loaders just making some final adjustments, getting everything ready for this young man. Big thanks to our referees and jury members who are here all week helping out, giving up their own time to be a part of this amazing event. And the bar is loaded for Lutho Tom from the Republic of South Africa at 150 kilograms. And here he comes, taking that ever so difficult walk up the ramp with the knee wraps on. We are going to see some tough battles throughout the day today. Plenty of depth in that squat. He looks pretty happy. And 3 white lights. What a great way to start the day and get the nerves out of his stomach. Oh, Hanyan from the Republic of South Africa, 165 kilograms. 18 years of age, just shy of his personal best of 170. And these morning sessions are always a little bit tougher. It's a little bit cold here in the morning. You're the first lifters off the bank. Nerves are running, takes a bit longer to warm up. And our technical controller out the back just making sure all his equipment is correct. Before he comes out, he is down. We've got 25 seconds left though to start his lift. He is certainly cutting it fine for his first lift. 12 seconds, he's coming up the ramp now. I hope he's giving himself enough time. And he's timed out. Just mistiming his knee wrapping and equipment there. It's really tough on equipped lifting too to get your timing right. You don't want to be putting on your knee wraps too long before your bar's loaded, or you're going to be sitting around or standing around in very, very tight equipment, and you don't want to be wrapping up after they call bar loaded either. So our next lifter, Goki Arai from Japan, 185 kilograms. And his bar is loaded at 185 kilograms. wearing the Monster SBD belt with their patented SBD buckle. Looks good in the depth there, dropped into the hole well and got the bounce. But the referees say no lift. It's like he didn't lock out properly. Noja Sipis from Lithuania, 215 kilograms. So this is well over his nominated personal best of 200 kilograms, just 17 years of age, opening with 215 kilograms. Plenty of motivation in that one. And 3 white lights. And whether you're new to the sport or an experienced lifter and you're looking for some online coaching, take your time to have a look at the Uplift platform. Those guys are absolutely fantastic. They're very strict regulations on how to become a coach with Uplift, so you know you are getting the best. Kevin Schmidt from Austria, 225 kilograms. Depth looks good. Has to fight a little bit for an opening lift, but he stands it back up and gets 2 white lights, and that's enough. So you'll notice today that we actually have 2 flights. So in powerlifting, if there are more than 14 people in a flight, we'll have to divide it into 2, and it's actually to ensure that everyone throughout the competition has the same rest times and equal advantages. So we have 19 lifters today, so it'll be running in 2 flights. We'll run the juniors, then the sub-juniors, then the juniors. So Dawson Strock, USA, 235, and made it look easy. 3 white lights and 235 kilograms for breakfast. We'll come back around for our second attempts with Luther Tom from the Republic of South Africa, looking for an equal PB of 160 kilograms. And just the spotters and loaders, just getting their rack heights to the right position. And his bar is loaded. He handled 150 very well. It looked a little bit shallow on this one compared to his last one, but still looks good. And 2 white lights, that's enough. That's a good lift. Oh, Anyan from the Republic of South Africa, 165. Well, he didn't get to take his first lift. He mistimed all his equipment and didn't get to the platform on time. They have 1 minute to start their lift. So they have 1 minute to set up and get the squat call. And unfortunately, he just didn't give himself enough time. A very tall young man. Plenty of depth. Certainly made that look easy at 165 and gets the 3 white lights. Goki Arai from Japan, 192.5. $192.5 kilos, still well under his personal best. Missed his opening lift at 185, and he's opted to move up to 192.5. Gets down to depth well. Looks like they've used the extra weight to push him down further, and he gets the 2 white lights. Nojas Sopas from Lithuania, 225 kilograms. And already a young man with a wealth of experience, 17 years of age, competed at the European Championships in 2018. Just negotiating the ramp there with those knee wraps on. Competed in 2017 at the World Junior Championships in Orlando, the European Championships in 17, the World Championships in 2016 in Poland. Absolutely massive amount of experience for a 17-year-old. And just a little bit slow out of the bounce and couldn't get the momentum through, but they'll fix that on his next lift, and I'm sure he will come out and absolutely smash that. Kevin Schmidt from Austria, 235 kilograms. Well over his personal best of 217.5. He finished second this year at the European Powerlifting Championships, which is where he squatted 217.5. That was in May this year. And we always talk about sub-juniors and juniors, how their progress is so fast when they're so young. And to go 217.5 to 235 in such a short time is absolutely credit to this young man. And he has handled that like a champion. And the refs say not deep enough. But he will handle that just fine on his next lift. Dawson Stroke from the USA, 242.5. Looks like he's trying to set himself up a bit of a platform to take a run for the overall gold medal. If he gets this one on the board, it puts him in a very, very good position. A little bit off balance on his walk out, but recovered well. Quick in the descent, but just came a little bit forward as he came out of the bounce and lost his balance. And 3 red lights. And we'll come around for their third attempts now. The Stroke from the USA currently in the gold medal position for squat. Schmidt from Austria looking at the silver medal. And Sopas from Lithuania looking at the bronze medal at the moment. So we'll start off with Hanyain from the Republic of South Africa, 167.5. bar is loaded at 167.5. Let's hope he's got his knee wraps and equipment ready. And here he comes up the platform. Very tall young man, has fantastic levers for deadlift, and makes 167.5 look easy. And 2 white lights.
170 on the bar for
Lutho Tom from Republic of South Africa, 170 kilos and a personal best.
2 attempts for the second group to make changes. There's 2 attempts left.
This will be a 10 kilogram personal best for this young man. Plenty of depth. And wow, did he handle that well. 2 white lights to get his personal best at 170. Rogi Arai from Japan, 200 kilograms.
Last attempt to make changes for the next group.
And as the weight classes increase, the weights increase, and these spotters and loaders have to work doubly as hard. The 200 kilos should be an equal personal best. And those knee wraps as tight as they can get them. Very easy lift, 200 kilograms. And the referees say not deep enough. Moses Shapas, Lithuania, 225 kilograms. And a monstrous personal best.
The bar is loaded, no more changes for the next group.
He has plenty of experience under the bar, and at this level of competition for such a young man, I am quite sure that they've rectified all the little problems that caused him to miss his last attempt. And putting this on the board goes a long way to chipping away and chasing down that overall gold medal. Got plenty of speed out of the bottom, but just couldn't quite get it back up. And it looked like he might have been a little bit shallow as well, so not getting as much out of those knee wraps as he could have. So here we'll settle for 215, sorry. And Kevin Schmidt from Austria will look at 237.5. So he missed his 235 and now looking for 237.5, and again another massive personal best. So 237.5 kilograms. Gets that big breath in, pushes into the belt. Uses those knee wraps well, and wow, did he recover well from that. Just started to come a little bit forward. Saw the knee collapse a little bit, but he recovered, but unfortunately not deep enough and doesn't get a lift. Dawson Stroke from the US of A, 242.5. Missed this on his second lift. Wants to put this number on the board, get himself ever closer to that overall world championship. He is a US APL High School National Championship bronze medalist. Good speed, but just lost his balance at the bottom. And no lift. He'll be disappointed with that. We'll move straight into our juniors now with Catalin Yukamin from Romania with 200 kilograms. Well under his best of 225. Finished second last year at the European Powerlifting Championships. Very, very smooth opening lift. 3 white lights. Yu Wei Tan from Chinese Taipei looking at 200 kilograms. Chinese Taipei having an absolutely fantastic week here. And their team's getting bigger and bigger at every event. Oh, fantastic use of the bounce there. 2 red lights, it's a no lift. Looks like he didn't lock his knees out properly at the top. Romeo Longo from the Republic of South Africa, 220 kilograms. Well over his personal best of 200 kilograms. So 2 lifters. We've had a bit of an up and down start to the juniors. 1 good lift, 1 no lift. And here comes Romeo Longo for 220 kilograms. Not sitting back very far. Probably struggled a bit with depth there. Let's see what the referees say. Too high. Really needs to sit back into the lift. And give his hips space to move. Yu Chai Chang, Chinese Taipei, 230 kilograms. We have got some monstrous lifts coming up. The current world junior record is 330.5 kilograms. Join from the Ukraine will be opening at 315 kilograms.
Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Yu Chai Chang from Chinese Taipei, 230 kilograms. Wow, that was fast. Blink and you'll miss it. 3 white lights.
Red bar to 240.
Seiya Seo from Japan now looking at 240 kilograms. What a great way to start a chilly morning in South Africa with 240 kilograms on your back. Depth looks good. It was fast coming up. Let's see what the referees say. 3 white lights. Japan have been absolutely fantastic this week. We saw a world record from Japan yesterday. Hiroshi Ishikawa from Japan, 240 kilograms. Handles it well, very smooth all the way through. And 3 white lights. Marcus Binder from Austria, 250 kilograms. "19 years of age and has quite an extensive resume of lifting. Finished second in 2016 at the European Championships, second in 2015, 7th at the European Championships this year. His international competition experience dating back to 2015. Gets down well, has to work hard for an opening lift, but he gets it back to the top. And not deep enough. Ilya Mishin from Russia, 280 kilograms.
Bar
23 years of age, and another young man with an absolutely massive resume. He's got a resume longer than my left arm, with national powerlifting starting back in 2012. She came first at the Russian Powerlifting Federation Open in 2013. And most recently finished 4th at the World Classic Championships in Calgary. And now here lifting equipped. And boy, did he have his bacon and eggs this morning, because 280 kilos just looked like a warm-up. And he gets the 2 white lights. Konstantin Ganin from Russia, 290 kilograms. Finished first this year at the European Championships. First at the Russian Classic Championships this year. Third in the Russian Powerlifting Championships. Another very extensive resume. And now looking at 290 kilograms. Lifted 285 in May this year at the European Championships in Pilsen. Now looking for 290. Depth looks good, and boy did that look easy. Not quite deep enough, the referees have said. But I don't think he's going to have any problems with his second lift. Weight wasn't an issue. Add some more weight to push through those knee wraps and he'll be just fine. So Stephen Louis from the US of A, 295 kilograms. And this is just an opening lift. Well, there's just no better way to wake up in the morning with 295 kilos on your back. Very smooth lift. A little bit of knee drop in, but he handled it well, but not deep enough. Vladislav Shonyi from the Ukraine, 315 kilograms. Well off his best of 330. And this is a monstrous lift. You can see the spotters and loaders even struggling to slide the bar across the rollers. .315 kilograms is the day today where he looks to break his own world record. If he puts this one on the board, we might just see a world record attempt. Depth looks good. Oh, wow, that came up fast. I think he had a double serve of eggs this morning. 3 white lights. Save some weights for everyone else. We'll come round for our second attempt with Yu Wei Tan from Chinese Taipei looking at 200 kilograms, having missed this on his opening lift. And we're all waiting on the edge of our seat to see what Vladislav puts in for his second attempt. And I've just seen his coach go to the table to put his attempt in. Let's wait and see. And the bar is loaded for Yu Wei Tan from Chinese Taipei. .200 kilograms. Had a bit of trouble with this in his first one. Not getting deep enough and not locking. Depth is good. Handles that like a champion. And gets the 3 white lights. And takes the pressure off. Catalin Bugerman from Romania, 210 kilograms. And Vladislav has put in a 3:33 for his second lift. Not only does he want to break his own record, he wants to absolutely destroy it. I'm going to take this record. I'm going to make sure no one else gets it. Adelan from Romania, 210 kilograms. Doesn't seem to have any problems with that one. 3 white lights. Romeo Longo from the Republic of South Africa, 220 kilograms, had a few problems with his first lift at 220. It's well above his personal best of 200. Well, let's see how he goes with his second. I'm sure the coaches would have been out the back in the break, working with him, sitting back into the lift, give his hip space to move. Depth looks good, but just a little bit too much. Didn't quite get the bounce out, and that's a no lift. He's put himself under massive pressure now. Hiroshi Ishikawa from Japan, 2:47.5. And a smidge above his personal best at 2:45. Had a pretty good year last year, coming third at the World Junior and Sub-Junior Championships in Orlando. So every year improving. Finished 7th in 2015, so moving up those rankings every year. Having to work hard, pushes the hips through and gets to the top. Has he locked his knees enough at the top? And he has for 2 white lights. Marcus Binder from Austria, 250 kilograms. Again, had some trouble with this on his first lift. Needs to get this one on the board to take the pressure off. 250 kilograms. Looks a little bit uncomfortable under that bar. But he stands it back up. And gets 2 white lights, that's enough. Saya from Japan, 255 kilograms. Just a smidge under his best lift, 257.5. Giving himself plenty of time to set up. Has to work a little bit It's a good choice for a second lift. 2 white lights. Yu Zhu Sheng, Chinese Taipei, 260 kilograms. If we were watching raw powerlifting, we'd think, wow, a 30 kilo jump, that's outrageous. But in equipped, a 30 kilo jump in squats is not necessarily a huge jump. And his personal best is 292.5.
The Japanese coach at the table, please. The Japanese coach.
Handles that well, but not quite deep enough and didn't lock it out, and it's a no lift. Ilya Mishin from Russia, 290 kilograms.
Ilya Mishin.
Looking at 290. Handled 280. Like it was just an easy morning at the office. Well, let's have a look at 290.
Coach of Japan, come to the table, please.
And I'm sure there are plenty of people this morning watching this in Russia. Handles it well, it comes up fast. 2 white lights, that's enough. It's 290 on the board. Konstantin Dunin from Russia, 290 kilograms. Had a few little issues with this in his first lift, but the Russian coaching staff are very, very good at turning their lifters around. And I dare say he'll manage this well. He has plenty of international experience. Depth looks good and he stands up fast. And the Russian coach looked happy with that. 2 white lights and he's on the board. Stephen Lahud from US of A, 295. He had a few little problems on his first lift. I'm sure he's done this number plenty of times before. US coaching staff have got a solid reputation of selecting their lifts very well. Depth looks good. Let's see what the referees have got to say. And I think it should be good, and it is. 2 white lights. And now what we've been waiting for, Vladislav from the Ukraine, 333 kilograms for a world junior record. The previous record, 330.5, which he lifted this year in Pilsen. and now looking to break it again here in South Africa. 333 kilograms. That is a lot of Alico red plates on that bar. And you can see just how tight they've wrapped his knees. And if you think Vladislav is a big guy with big legs, look at his coach. Gets it steady, gets the command. The depth looks good. He's going to stand it up. I think he's got this. And he does. It's a new world record of 333. He had to work pretty hard, but he gets it to the top on a new world record on his second lift. The big question is, what does he go to now? So it is 9:45 in the morning here, and we've already seen a world record smashed. And he still has another squat to go. Romeo Longo from Republic of South Africa, 220 kilograms, and under all sorts of pressure, has missed his first two lifts. And now has to put this one on the board. It's enough pressure on that platform on an ordinary day. Even more pressure when you're on your third lift and you're yet to record a lift. And he's just not sitting back far enough and giving his hips and knees space to move. So he will not record a total today, but he still will come out and challenge for medals in the bench and the deadlift. Catalin from Romania, 220 kilograms. Steadies the bar quickly. Depth looks good. Having to work through the mid, now pushing the hips through. Gets to the top and locks the knees back. 3 white lights. And Vladislav from the Ukraine has put in a massive 343 kilograms. He wants to make sure that record stands for a very long time. Yu Wei Tan, Chinese Taipei, 220 kilograms. Gets a good bounce in the bottom. Not sure if he locked his knees enough there, but the referees say 2 white lights and that's enough to go on the board. Hiroshi Ishikawa, 250 kilograms. There's just a touch over his personal best at 245. He squatted 240 last year at the World Junior Championships. And that was about this time last year. It's a good, steady improvement. He looked good at 240 and 247.5. I'd have to think he has 250 in the tank. His depth looks good. Just couldn't quite get through the midsection there. Made a smart decision there. Didn't try to fight for too long. He's got a lot of lifts left to go. Jiu Cheng, Chinese Taipei, 260 kilograms. He actually won the Asian Powerlifting Championships this year with a squat of 292.5. So 260 is well within reach for this young man. And he has won the Asian Powerlifting Championship this year, last year, and second the year before. And he's also won the World Junior Powerlifting Championships last year. And it looks like he is going to time out. Maybe opting not to take his third lift to save some energy for his bench press and deadlift. Sometimes the athletes fail their second lift, make a decision that the probability of them lifting it is too low, and save that energy to catch up in the bench and the deadlift. So we'll move on to Markus Binder from Austria, 260 kilograms.
The bar loaded. The bar is loaded.
Komm Markus, komm jetzt. Schön Spannung, stell dich schnell ein. Schön runter. Kleiner Schritt, leicht. Jawohl. Stärker, komm. Stark und steck schon. Schön Spannung.
He gets back to the top. Well, let's see what the referees say. Not quite deep enough and doesn't lock out of the top. His coach is going to have a bit of a chat to the jury members, maybe get a review. Asaya from Japan, 262.5. Well over his personal best. He missed 255. And throwing a bit of extra weight on, predicting that it'll push him down into depth a little bit more and give him a bit more spring out of the bottom. So they're playing the Plan A card and going straight to the weight that they originally were going to go for. Depth is good, and he gets the bounce this time. And it's worked for them, the bit of extra weight. 3 white lights, pushes him down, gets the extra bounce and stands it up. Ilya Mishin from Russia, 300 kilograms. You would think if you come to a world event like this and you're lifting 300 kilograms, you're in the shot for a medal in the squat. But then Vladislav shows up. The Mission is currently in 4th position for the squat. This will temporarily put him in to 2nd position for the squat, with 3 lifters to follow. He has to work for it, but he stands it up without too much difficulty at all. And gets the 2 white lights, and that'll slide him temporarily into second position for the squat, with Konstantin Dunnan from Russia to come. So his teammate here looking at 305 kilograms. And if his 290 is anything to go for, 305 should be in the bank. Those knee wraps are probably some of the tightest knee wraps I've seen today. He looks comfortable in the walkout. Gets the squat command. And he stands it up quickly at 305. 2 white lights, and that slides him up into second position.
305 for Stephen Liu from USA. Bar is loaded.
And even if Stephen Liu gets 305, Dunnan stays in second position on weight. So this lift is for the bronze medal in the squat. Very quick walkout. Stands it up very, very fast. Gets 2 white lights and a bronze medal in the squats. And now Vladislav from the Ukraine looking again at another junior world record of 343 kilograms. He's been out the back. He's had another serve of bacon and eggs. And he says to his coach, why not throw another 10 kilos on there? 343 kilograms. Absolutely monstrous lift. This will absolutely destroy the world record. 2 world record attempts in one session already. And if you're watching this at home, turn the volume up, stand up out of your chair, because this is history in the making. 343 kilograms. Steadies the bar, gets the squat command. Oh my God, that was faster than his 333. Let's see what the referees say. 3 white lights, 343 kilograms for an absolutely monstrous world record and the gold medal in the squats. Well, the morning is absolutely heating up. We're going to take a 5-minute break and let's see what these guys can do on the bench press. We'll see you back here in 5 minutes. Welcome back to South Africa for the IPF World Sub-Junior and Junior Equipped Powerlifting Championships here in 2018. And what a session we just witnessed with the squats, with Vladislav from the Ukraine absolutely destroying his previous world record of 330.5, and it now stands at 343 kilograms. And we're about 3 seconds away from the action in the bench press, starting off with our sub-junior lifters. And who knows what to expect in this session now. And Lutho Tom from the Republic of South Africa kicking off the morning with 90 kilograms. And that looks like a solid way to start the bench press with 3 white lights. And Mahoa Anyain from the Republic of South Africa looking for 105 to start off his bench press session. Long arms and a long way to push that bar, but it certainly doesn't impact him at all with 3 white lights. Ryoki Arai from Japan, 135 kilograms. So the current world record for the sub-junior 74s is 187.5 kilograms. Okay, Arai from Japan, 135. Using all the time he's got to get set up properly. Gets a quick press call. It's a bit of a struggle through the midsection there. Just getting the triceps working. But he gets the 3 white lights. Dawson Stroke from the US of A, 137.5. And his bench press well above this. He hit a 150 this year at the high school national championships. And a 140 last year at the high school nationals. And 137.5 is a good choice for an opening lift. Handles it easily. Gets the 3 white lights. Nojas Shapas from Lithuania, 140 kilograms. Lets out a big groan and slams it back to the top for 3 white lights. And Kevin Schmidt from Austria, 170 kilograms.
Bar is loaded.
Okay. We'll start 6 head Spannung. Check your full.
170 kilograms to open up his bench press campaign. He hit 162.5 this year at the European Championships. Works through that suit, gets plenty of speed off the chest. A little bit of a stall in the middle, but all the way to the top, and 2 white lights is enough for 170 kilograms.
Take the bar down to 100 kilos.
Will come around for their second attempts. So Luther Tom from the Republic of South Africa looking for 100 kilograms for his second attempt. Had a good opening lift at 90, and all of these young men have put their opening lifts on the board. Quick descent, and quick back to the top. And 3 white lights.
Take the bar to 1 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Maho Hanyain from the Republic of South Africa, 110 kilograms. Cannot wait to see this young man deadlift. He has perfect biomechanical levers for deadlifting, which unfortunately makes the squat and the bench a little bit tougher for him. But I'll tell you what, he makes that bench look easy. Dawson Stroke from the US of A, 142.5.
USA.
And this should be a solid second lift. He did a 150 this year already.
There. Stop. Chest go. Chest big. Easy. Good.
Pulls it through the suit. Plenty of speed off the chest. Has to put a little bit of fight in there, but he gets the 3 white lights.
So wait on the bar for Goki Arai, Japan.
Roki Arai from Japan, 142.5.
Bar is loaded.
And just looking at the lifts, Kevin Smith has put in 175 for his second. It's a monstrous bench press in the sub-juniors. 142.5 for Goki Arai from Japan. Can he get through that sticking point? And not quite. The bar just starting to drop there. And the referee calling the rack command. It's a no lift, unfortunately. Ojas Shapas from Lithuania, 150 kilograms. And this young man, at 18 years of age, has an absolutely massive, 17 years of age, has an absolutely massive resume. Now he benched 132.5 this year at the European Championships and is now looking at doing 150 here at the World Championships. And it's just a little bit too much for him. But they'll tighten that suit up. I'll make some adjustments to his lifting shirt. And you'll see a very, very different lift on his second attempt. And Kevin Schmidt from Austria, 175 kilograms. This is huge. He benched 162.5 in the European Championships this year, where he finished second. And now looking at 175. He handled 170 with no problems. Big breath in. Drags it through the bench shirt. Gets a quick call. Speed off the chest is good. Gets it back to the top and locks out. Does he have a double movement there? And he does. The bar dipped a little on the left-hand side. And that's a no lift. So we'll come around for our third attempts. Currently, Schmidt sitting in the gold medal position for the bench press. Stroik sitting in the silver medal position. And Schupas sitting in the bronze medal position. But Luther Tom is coming out for 112.5 kilograms. He's just getting told to re-rack. Doesn't look like his elbows are locked out properly. And the referee just standing up there to tell him to lock his elbows out properly at the start of the lift. And all the referees here at World Championship events. He's just a little bit too much for him. Expends a lot of energy when you've got a re-rack. But all the referees here are very, very good at communicating with the athletes. Always taking the time to tell them what they need to fix or change. Maho Anyain from Republic of South Africa, 115 kilograms. He had a good lift at 105 and 110. Now wants to round it off with 3 from 3 for 115. That's the first time he's had to fight a little bit, but he still didn't have too much of a struggle. 2 white lights, that's enough. And goes 3 from 3 in the bench press. And consistency is what world champions are made of, and this is where our future world champions begin. Right here in the sub-juniors. Goki Arai, Japan, 142.5.
The bar is loaded for Japan. Goki Arai.
He was going a little bit.
The previous lift was overruled by Julian.
I'm just waiting to see the jury's talking to the box over here. And there may be an overturn or a new lift given. But Goki Arai from Japan, 142.5. Having to fight for that one. Gets it back to the top as he locked it out. 2 white lights.
145 for
Dawson stroke from the US of A, 145.
the bar is loaded. No more changes for the second group.
So we had a good 137, good 142, now looking at 145. And if you're watching this at home and enjoying it, Viva Media are behind this fantastic production. And of course the entire IPF media team that are working tirelessly to make this happen. And that looks like a good lift. 2 white lights and he gets the 145 to go 3 from 3, and he is a sub-junior to be watching over the next few years. Moses Shupas from Lithuania, 150 kilograms. Had a bit of trouble with this on his second lift, but I imagine they've made some adjustments, and it looks like they've twisted the sleeves of that shirt a little bit more. Trying to get a little bit more out of it. And if you can get the speed off the chest and follow it through, you can chase it all the way to the top. And you got plenty more speed off the chest, but that left side is just struggling a little bit. So he'll have to settle for 140.
175 from Austria.
So Adai from Japan will take the bronze medal in the bench press. Stroke will take silver. And this man here, Kevin Schmidt, will take the gold medal and have another crack at 175. You can see how much they've tightened that shirt. The speed off the chest was good. He gets it to the top. Well, let's see what the referees say. 2 red lights and didn't quite get it. A little bit of a double movement on that left-hand side. So we'll move straight into our juniors with Romeo Longo from the Republic of South Africa looking for 100 kilograms.
Bar is loaded.
21 years of age, sports science student. He's certainly in the right field. Remembering rightly, Romeo Longo missed all 3 squats. But he's back out here. We're going to see what he can do on the bench. Puts 100 kilos back to the top and gets 2 white lights, and the head ref give him a red light, and I think it may have been for not locking his elbow. And Yu Wei Tan from Chinese Taipei, 120 kilograms. And that's a good opening lift. Very smooth, didn't have to fight too much at all. Remember, These athletes have got to get through bench press and deadlift, so you don't want to be wasting all your energy on your opening lift here and leaving yourself no room to move. Masaya Seo from Japan, 140 kilograms. Lifts that chest up high. Good speed. 140 looks easy. 3 white lights. Yu Cheng, Chinese Taipei, 150 kilograms. So 150 shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Did a 165 this year at the Asian Powerlifting Championships. And he was lifting 150 last year at the World Championships. And he certainly makes that look easy. 3 white lights. Marcus Binder from Austria, 152.5. Good speed, steady all the way through, never faltered. 3 white lights. Vladislav Shonyi from the Ukraine, 180 kilograms, and we just saw him hit a massive 343 kilogram world record squat. And now he needs to keep the pressure on. He's currently in 3rd place on the predicted totals. Can he peg them down enough to challenge for silver or gold? He certainly built himself a good platform to start from with 343 kilo squat. I'm now looking for 180 kilograms on the bench. Plenty of tightness in that shirt. Good speed, but just let it come back a little bit too far. When you're bench pressing in a bench shirt, they have a tendency to want to push you back. That's the direction of the bar that you want to go, but you need to control that direction. And it just got away from him there. Ilya Mishin from Russia, 190 kilograms. He has hit 190 earlier this year at the Russia Powerlifting Championships. And he also competed in the Classic Championships in Calgary. Just got his line off center there and lost all tightness at the bottom. And you can see the way he looked at his coach there, he knew exactly what he did wrong. Catalin Bucherman from Romania, 190 kilograms. They hit a 195 at the European Championships this year. If all goes to plan, 190 should be a pretty good opening lift for him. And it is. He should get the 3 whites, and he does.
190, stay on the bar.
Konstantin Dunin from Russia, 190 kilograms. Currently in second place in the predicted overall totals. But needs to keep Vladislav at bay. So wants to put this one on the board. You can see how far they pulled that shirt down at the front. Very quick lift, great opening lift. 190, and that's going to go a long way to pegging down first place and keeping Vladislav at bay. Hiroshi Ishikawa from Japan, 200 kilograms. Gets that chest up. You can see how high he gets that chest. Gets it back to the top. He's tapped the rack a little bit, but it should be okay. 2 white lights. Now Stephen Luhu from the US of A looking for 210 kilos. Currently on the overall predicted totals, this man is well out in front in first place. And Dunin from Russia is going to have a hard time pegging him down, but he needs to put this on the board to make it happen. Just giving some instructions there to the spotter. He wants that lift off. Absolutely perfect. Not an easy job being a spotter on the bench press here and having to do lift outs. Everyone wants it differently. Some of them are really good at communicating and telling how they want their lift out. And at 210 kilos, you want that in at the exact spot you want. Gets a quick command. Just a little bit too much. Just couldn't quite get the speed off the chest there. And that's a no lift. He put himself under a little bit of pressure here. We'll come around for their second chance with Romeo Longo from the Republic of South Africa, 105 kilograms. And to all our viewers around the world at the moment, I hope you are enjoying this absolutely fantastic event. Every single day, world record attempts. And these are the future of powerlifting right here, sub-junior and junior lifters. 105 kilograms for Romeo Longo. Has to fight for it, but he gets it back to the top. and he gets the 3 white lights. Be fantastic to see him go 3 from 3 after the morning he had on squats. And Yu Wei Tan, Chinese Taipei, 130 kilograms. So currently, Hukerman is in first position for the bench press. Dunnan from Russia in second. And Binder from Austria in third. And Yu Wei Tan looks at 130. A little bit of a stall through the middle, but I don't think the bar dropped at all. Let's have a look. And it has. The bar has moved. The Sayat Sayo 147.5. So the bar has to continue in an upward motion. It can pause for a second, but it cannot drop down. So it has to move up. It doesn't have to come up evenly, but it cannot drop. And Masaya Saya from Japan, 147.5. He's working it to the top. He gets it there in the end and gets the 3 white lights. Yu Chang, Chinese Taipei, 160 kilograms. .160. His 150 was good. He gets that chest so high. He gets great speed off the chest. And he gets the 3 white lights, and well deserved. Marcus Binder from Austria, 160 kilograms. So this will put him back into third place. Correction. Cheng is slightly lighter on 160, so he will be in third place at the moment for the bench press. Marcus Binder from Austria, 160 kilograms. Having to work hard, but he gets it all the way to the top. Let's see what the referees say, and it's 3 white lights. Vladislav Zhunyi from the Ukraine, looking at 180, has to get a lift on the bench here. He has set himself up in a fantastic position to chase down silver and gold, but has to put this on the board to make that happen, and has to record a lift in each discipline for his world record to count. I'm sure the Ukrainian coach would have made a number of adjustments out the back. And this should be a completely different lift. Pulls it through the shirt. Much better. That should be a good lift. And he gets it on the board at 180 kilograms. And he's shaking his head trying to figure out what went wrong the first time, because that was easy. And Ilya Mishin from Russia, 190 kilograms. And again, another man that needs to put this on the board. He's currently sitting in 4th in the predicted totals. Needs to put this on the board so he can start chipping away at the bronze medal. Has better chest height on this one, but he's just jumped the press call there. And he's been racked, and he's put himself under enormous pressure now. Ilya Mishin is under enormous pressure for his third lift. And Catalin Bukiman from Romania, 197.5 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Catalin from Romania. Having to work hard, and he just can't quite push through, and that will be a no lift. And if you're sitting at home and you're new to powerlifting and you're wondering why we use Eleiko plates, bars and racks at all these events, there's several reasons. One, they're absolutely fantastic equipment. Two, they are calibrated to almost perfectly, so whichever competition you go to, you know exactly what you're lifting, and every competition is comparable. And the bar itself is calibrated to 20 kilograms and can take an absolute monstrous amount of punishment. And we've seen this bar for 3 days already through squats, bench and deadlift, and is as perfect as it was when the competition started. Hiroshi Ishikawa from Japan, 200 kilograms. And let's be honest, the Eleiko plates look fantastic as well. 200 kilograms for Hiroshi Ishikawa. Has to get this one on the board. It's a great touch there, much smoother. And gets 2 white lights. And I imagine back in the day when Eleiko first started, their waffle lines were just as good as their plates. Nothing but quality. Konstantin Dunnan from Russia, 200 kilograms. Trying to build himself a bit of a run at first place overall here. He's currently sitting in 3rd position for the bench press. He's just trying to add a few more kilos to that total to try and take a bit of a run and peg down Louis in 1st position. Good speed through the lift there. Gets a very quick call and slams it back to the top for 3 white lights, and that's going to go a long way to pegging down that overall world championship. And Stephen Luhu from the US of A is now looking at 210 kilos. He missed this on his opening lift. I imagine they have made a number of adjustments. Well, let's see how he handles on his 2nd attempt. Just giving some instructions there to the spotter for the liftoff. And that is great sportsmanship there, not only communicating what he wants, but also telling him his last one was a good liftoff and thanking him. And unless you've held 210 kilos in your hands, that liftoff is extremely important. Too far back or too far forward just makes you use so much energy trying to get into the position you want. And he's got it there. It looks better. He looks much more confident. Comes off the chest well, but he's just not quite getting the speed for the distance he wants. So that is a no lift again, and he has put himself under enormous pressure here. Has he opened the gate for Russia and Ukraine to come through and steal the medals? Romeo Longo from the Republic of South Africa, 110 kilograms. Really want to see this young man go 3 from 3. Had a horrible start to the day, and nobody wants to see an athlete miss all 3 squats. But it would be great to see him go 3 from 3 and come back from that. Gets a good call and times it well. He's working, he just can't get that right side up. But he has done very, very well to come back out and hit these benches. The Yu Wei Tan from Chinese Taipei, 130 kilograms. So currently, Ishikawa sits in first position for the bench press. Dunnan from Russia in second position. And Buchmann from Romania in third position on the bench press. And Yu Wei Tan, 130 kilograms. And we are all waiting to see if Lihu from the USA can put this third lift on the board and get himself out of trouble. Has to work hard, but he gets it back to the top. Did the left-hand side dip it all, but he gets 2 white lights, and that's enough to put it on the board. Masaya Saya from Japan, 152.5. Just a smidge over his personal best of 150, but he's looked good on 140 and 147.5. But he is going to have to fight for this one. Chest comes up. That's a little bit too much for him. He started to put in a fight, but the bar got away from him in the backward movement. But a fantastic effort from this young man. The referees are just picking up a problem with the bar load. Just making some corrections. So Yu Chu Cheng from Chinese Taipei will be the next lifter at 165. And the current overall rankings on predicted totals, Luhu at 810 in first position, Dunn at 800 in second position, and then Sean Yi at 783 in third position. And these guys are going to battle it out in the deadlifts. I don't think any of those spots are safe. Yu Chu Chang, Chinese Taipei, looking at 165. Pushes that chest up, pulls that bar in. Good speed and all the way to the top, follows it through beautifully. 3 white lights, that was a fantastic third lift. Marcus Binder from Austria, 165. Having to work through that shirt there. It's tight. He gets the speed off the chest though and just manages to fight to the top and gets the 3 white lights, and he's pretty happy about that lift. Ilya Mishin, 190 kilograms, and he has put himself in a very difficult situation. His current predicted total is 750. Sitting in 4th position, but if he doesn't get this on the board, he doesn't get a total. And we are all hoping he puts this on the board. Looks good coming down. That's better. That's a better looking lift. And 3 white lights and he's on the board. Absolutely fantastic to see. No one wants to see an athlete go out that way. Vladislav Shorny from the Ukraine, 190 kilograms. Really wants to put this one on the board just to keep building and building on that total. You know, he has a fairly good deadlift as well. So if you can put this on the board, it puts himself in a pretty good position to try and take a run at moving up the rankings. And we know what this man can do. That shirt is tight. Wow, look at the speed off that. And he absolutely nails 190 for 3 white lights. Hadlin Akiman from Romania, 200 kilograms. He's currently in 3rd position for the bench press. And this will hold that 3rd position and temporarily move him up to 2nd position, with 3 lifters to follow. A little bit of trouble in the chest there. Just can't push it through. Just couldn't steady the bar as well as he wanted to. Hiroshi Ishikawa from Japan looking at 205. He is currently in 1st position for the bench press. Needs to put this one on the board. 205 kilograms. Wants to get this one on the board to stay in that gold medal position in the bench press. And I think he's got it. Let's wait and see what the referees say. Unfortunately, 2 red lights.
205 for Constantine.
So that's a no lift. So Konstantin Dunnan will look for 205 kilograms. And this will move him temporarily into first position for the bench press. And get him ever so closer in total to that world championship. $205 kilograms to move him into the gold medal position in the bench. He's having to fight for it, but I think he's going to push it to the top, and he gets the lockout. I think he's got it there. Unfortunately, 3 red lights. It looks like his butt might have left the bench. Let's have a look at the replay. And his butt comes off the bench there, so that's a no lift. Now, Stephen Lihu from the US of A has put himself in an extremely difficult situation. He has not recorded a bench press yet. He has to get this on the board. He is currently ranked number 1 on predicted totals at 810 kilograms. But he has to get a lift in each discipline to be able to record a total. He has to put this on the board.
Hold there. Real big.
Looks better, but he just can't follow it through. What a disappointment for Stephen Lihu. And it's now opened the door for Dunnan from Russia and Shunyi from the Ukraine to take out the top 2. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and let's see how the deadlifts unfold. And all sorts of things have changed here now. We'll be back in 5 minutes to see how they go with the deadlifts. Welcome back to South Africa for the IPF Sub-Junior and Junior World Equipped Powerlifting Championships 2018. We've got the 74-kilo Sub-Junior and Junior man about to kick off in the deadlifts. We're only about 10 seconds away from the start of this session. And boy, we have seen some upsets here already. We've had a fantastic squat session, seen a massive world record at 343. And we just unfortunately watched Stephen Lehu from the US of A miss all 3 bench presses. He came into this event and predicted totals as a favourite to walk away as the world champion, and now has opened the door for Dunnan from Russia to walk away with that world championship, and we're still going to see one heck of a battle for that gold medal in the juniors. But we are going to kick off with the sub-juniors now, with Yoki Arai from Japan looking at 170, and we've got some nice battles for positions here as well. And this is where the game changes happen on the deadlift platform. So 170 kilograms is on the bar for Yoki Arai from Japan. And we talk about it all the time, the importance of a conservative opening lift. Yoki Arai from Japan has handled that one well. Gets 2 white lights. And it's so important to get that first lift on. And Vladislav from the Ukraine in the juniors is still under pressure to put a deadlift on the board as well. But up now we have Luther Tom from the Republic of South Africa, 170 kilograms. And that's a solid lift there, and puts it down ever so gently.
Good luck. At about 200 kilos.
So Maho Hanyain from the Republic of South Africa looking at 200 kilograms. And the bar is loaded at 200 kilograms.
Long socks.
For this very tall young man.
Pull it up.
And the technical control there is making sure he has the long socks on. And all athletes for deadlifts must wear long socks. And this man has perfect leverages for deadlifting, and he gets that one to the top. 3 white lights. He is going to be an athlete to watch in years to come as he develops that deadlift. He has the best biomechanical levers for that conventional lift. Dawson Stroke from the US of A, 217.5 kilograms. He's currently sitting in 3rd position in the overall predicted totals. I imagine he wants to try and challenge up the rankings a little bit. No mucking around with that one. Straight to the top. 3 white lights and he's on the board. Kevin Schmidt from Austria, 230 kilograms. And 230 kilograms for Kevin Schmidt.
Try to stop us until Kevin. Easy.
He handles it well, probably a little bit more work than you'd want for an opening lift, but he gets it to the top with 3 white lights. Nojas Shapaz from Lithuania, 260 kilograms. Gets it to the top, handles it well. And all these young men have their first lifts on the board. And now they can start battling it out for position. Nagoke Aru from Japan, 180 kilograms. Well away from his best lift. I am sure every time he walks on the platform he has a smile on his face. He looks like he's having a great day. And easily handles 180. And unfortunately not locking it out properly. And he gets 3 red lights. He looks a little bit unsure of why, but 3 red lights. You cannot contest with the jury. Lutho Tom from Republic of South Africa looking at 185. Having to work a little bit hard for that one. He gets it to the top. Let's see what the referees say. 3 white lights and it's on the board. Doesn't matter if it's not pretty as long as it's 3 white lights. Oh, Hanyain from the Republic of South Africa, 212.5 kilograms. 18 years of age, a young lifter, but certainly one to watch. This will be a 12.5 kilo personal best. And with those lever arms, watch him develop over the next several years. He is going to have an absolutely monstrous deadlift on him. And has to work for it, but he gets it to the top and locks it out. It looks good. 3 white lights. Dawson Stroke from the US of A now looking at 232.5 kilograms. And here comes Dawson Stroke, one of the only athletes in this session to be wearing knee sleeves on the deadlift. And we talk about this all the time. Is it an advantage? Is it a disadvantage? What does it do? I've been a coach in powerlifting for a very long time now, and I still couldn't tell you whether it's an advantage or disadvantage. I think it's very much personal preference, but it works for him. And he just loses his balance there as he puts the bar down, but he's pretty happy that he got 3 white lights. And he's having a bit of a laugh to himself there. Coach doesn't look impressed that he fell over. But he gets the 3 white lights, and like we always say, it doesn't matter if it's messy as long as it's on the board. So Kevin Smith from Austria looking at 240 kilograms. So he is currently in first place overall, followed closely behind Shpas from Lithuania. Having to work very hard for that lift. Well, let's see what they say. 3 white lights. Nojas Shpas from Lithuania, 265 kilograms. So after this round, we will have Schmidt in first position overall, Tsitsipas in second position, and Stroke in third position overall, with one lift to go. Gets it to the top, but just starts to lose his grip. And lost his grip just as that down command came. Maybe a little bit disappointed with that. Rocky Arai, 180 kilos. He missed this on his second attempt. Currently in fourth position overall. Tsitsipas in first position for the deadlift. Schmidt in second. Stroke in third.
For the next group to make changes,
So 180 kilograms. Gets it to the top. Has he locked the knees out properly this time? And he has the 3 white lights. Lutho Tom from Republic of South Africa for 200 kilograms. Looked good at 170 and 185. 200's a battle. He gets it to the top though. He might have dipped the bar though. Let's wait and see. 2 white lights, that's enough. Maho Hanyain from the Republic of South Africa, 217.5 kilograms, currently in 5th position overall. We had to fight a little bit for 212 and a half. So 217 and a half. Needs to explode off the floor. And he does just that, but just a little bit too much for him. It looks like he might have just cramped up a little bit there. So Dawson Stroke from the US of A, 235 kilograms. Making sure the bar is clean between each lift here.
The bar is loaded and no more changes.
And here he comes. So some athletes find the knee sleeves can keep their knees nice and warm. Doesn't really provide any great spring advantage or movement advantage, but certainly physiologically keeps them warm. And that's just a little bit too tough for him to pull past the thighs, but boy did he put in a big effort. So he will take home the bronze medal overall and the bronze medal in the deadlift. And we've just seen a few changes going on there. So Tsitsipas has just changed his deadlift to 272 and a half. So Kevin Schmidt will lift 245. Give him a total of 640. He's currently the overall gold medalist. And it's a little bit too much for him, but he has a 640 total. He'll take home a silver medal in the deadlift with one lifter to come. And Schmidt is safe in the overall gold medal position. And Chapas is looking at 272 and a half. And I think we might see in early next year this young man challenge for the world record. And it's just a little bit too much for him, but he'll take home a silver medal overall and the gold medal for the deadlift as well. But Kevin Schmidt from Austria is your new sub-junior 74 kilogram world champion. And we'll move straight into the juniors with Romeo Longo for 195 kilograms. So the bar is loaded at 195 kilograms for Romeo Longo from the Republic of South Africa. The spotters and loaders just making sure the bar is clean for each lift. They use a lot of chalk to improve their grip, and as that chalk builds up in the knurling of the bar, it reduces the grip. So just need to remove some of that chalk caught up in the knurling. So the bar is loaded at 195 for Romeo Longo. And here he comes. Great to see that even though he missed his squats, he is still out here benching and deadlifting to see what he can do and get the experience. And he handles 195 well and gets the 3 white lights.
That's about the 200 kilograms.
So Catalan
200 for Catalin.
from Romania, 200 kilograms. And that looks like a good opening lift. And 3 white lights and he's on the board. Masaya Sayed from Japan, 205 kilograms. $205 kilograms on the bar. Very quick lift. Good opening lift and 3 white lights.
215 for
Hiroshi Ishikawa from Japan, 215 kilograms. Currently in 5th place overall on predicted totals. See these guys get their first lifts on the board and then we can watch them battle out for position. And we are going to see one heck of a battle. And Marcus Binder from Austria, 215 kilograms. Nice quick opening lift.
So good lift. 220 on the bar for UAE 10, Chinese Taipei. Bar loaded.
So Vladislav from the Ukraine has moved his opening deadlift to 275. Trying to set himself up for that World Championship. And Yu Weitan from Chinese Taipei looking at 220 kilograms. And Stephen Lehu from the USA, who missed all his bench,
250.
has opted not to complete the deadlift. Ilya Mishin from Russia, 250 kilograms, currently ranked number 3 in predicted totals. But the ones to watch, Sean Yi and from the Ukraine and Dunnan from Russia, we're going head to head for gold and silver. Ilya Mishin, a double overhand hook grip. Has a great biomechanical advantage if you can manage it. 3 white lights for 250 kilograms. Yu Chu Cheng, Chinese Taipei, 270 kilograms. And these spotters and loaders have a tough job today in this weight class, and it's going to get tougher for them, but they are here every day, all day, moving all these weights around for these guys and doing a fantastic job. 270 kilograms for Sheng from Chinese Taipei. And that looks like a walk in the park. Vladislav Shonyi from the Ukraine, 275 kilograms. So this will give him a predicted total of 808 and put him in first place overall. But he has to get this lift first, and he has to put a lift on to make sure that world record is recorded. At 275 kilos, one very important lift. He gets it to the top well, and he puts 275 on the board with 3 white lights and puts himself in a fantastic position to go after this overall gold medal. And Konstantin Dunnan is looking at 290 kilos, and he is snapping at the heels of Vladislav for that gold medal. 290 kilograms for Konstantin from Russia. And stands it up easily, and all these lifters are on the board with their opening lifts. Now let's see how this unfolds. We'll come around for our second attempts now with Romeo Longo from the Republic of South Africa looking for 200 kilograms. And Konstantin has just put in a 305. And the current world record is 315 kilograms. Romeo Longo for Republic of South Africa, 200 kilograms. And he stands it to the top. And he finally gets the down command. Was he able to lock that out properly? 3 white lights, and he's on the board with 200 kilograms. Catalin Acumen from Romania, 215 kilograms. So currently we have Dunnan in first position for the deadlift. Sean Yee in second position for the deadlift. And Cheng in third position. And that is unfortunately a no lift. Masaya Sayo from Japan, 220 kilograms. Gets it to the top well. Well, let's see what the referees say. 2 white lights, that's enough to put 220 on the board. And Marcus Binder from Austria looking at 222.5. Having to work a little bit for that one. That's a good second lift though. And gets 3 white lights. Hiroshi Ishikawa from Japan, 225 kilograms. And remember, in the deadlift, athletes have the option to change their third lift so they can watch the numbers unfold and make some changes in their third lift to go after placings. Hiroshi Ishikawa, 225 kilograms. He lifted 235 last year at the World Sub-Junior Championships. And he gets the 3 white lights. Yu Wei Tan, Chinese Taipei, wants 240 kilograms. And he wants it, and he gets it with 3 white lights. Ilya Mishin from Russia, 275 kilograms, currently in third place overall. And probably just a little bit too far back to chase for a second position, but this will be a personal best. And it will move him up temporarily into third position in the deadlift. Gets it to the top. And puts 275 on the scoreboard. Yu Zhu Chang, Chinese Taipei, 285 kilograms.
Blood is loaded.
Currently in 4th place overall and looking to add 10 kilos to his best lift. And we did a 270 this year, the Asian Powerlifting Championships, and 275 last year at the World Junior Championships. Now looking for 285. And it looks like he's got 285 and puts that one in the bank. Vladislav Shonyi from the Ukraine, 295 kilograms to give him a total of 828. And currently ranked number 1 here at this competition. But needs to get this lift to stay ahead of Dunnan from Russia. Current squat world record holder at 343 kilograms. And is there anything that this man can't do? 295 kilograms. And Dunnan is going to have his work cut out for him to try and chase him down for the gold medal overall. So Konstantin Dunnan from Russia, 305 kilograms. And a personal best. And Vladislav has just put in a 310 for his last lift, but we know that can change. So Konstantin for 305 kilograms. In the 73 kilo class, and I think 90%, 74 kilo class, I think 90% of his weight is in his thighs. So perfectly built for the sumo technique. And boy, did he make 305 look easy. And he gets the 3 white lights. Look out, Vladislav. He might just come for him. So he's added to his personal best, and now is he going to have a crack at the record? I think he is. He is 315.5. He's put in for his second lift. His third lift, sorry, 315.5. So we're around for our third attempts now. Romeo Longo from the Republic of South Africa, 210 kilograms. Had a rough start to the morning, but boy, we really want to see him go 3 from 3 here on his deadlifts. And that is a true champion and athlete coming out here, doing his bench, doing his deadlift. He's going to have to work hard for this one, but he's not quitting on it. But it looks like a bar has dipped. He's going to get the down command any second now. I think the referees will say no lift, and they do. Adelan Lucuman from Romania, 222.5. This will add a little bit to his personal best. He deadlifted 200 kilos this year at the European Powerlifting Championships, where he finished 8th. So now looking to better that deadlift by a couple of kilos. And the jury and referees have just spotted a misload and fixed it up before they've called bar loaded. 222.5 kilograms. He missed 215. Can he pull 222 and a half? He's got it to the top. I'm not sure if he locked his knees properly. And he hasn't, so that's unfortunately a no lift.
230 for Masaya.
Masaya from Japan, 230 kilograms. Adding a couple of kilos to his best lift. And he gets it to the top. I think he might have set himself a new personal best, 230, and he has.
230.
Hiroshi Ishikawa from Japan, 230 kilograms. And he is settled nicely in 5th position overall. If I read the numbers correctly, Vladislav from the Ukraine is safe in the gold medal position overall, and Dunnan is safe in the silver medal position, giving him the opportunity to go for a world record. And Hiroshi Ishikawa never quit on that lift at all, and gets it to the top, and 2 white lights. Marcus Binder from Austria, 230 kilograms. $230 kilograms. And he will grab 6th position overall. And he gets it to the top. Gives it a bit of a head nod there to say yes please. And unfortunately he gets 2 red lights, but the coach is going to go and have a chat to the jury box. He doesn't agree with that one. And Yu Wei Tan, Chinese Taipei, 255 kilograms. And we might see an overturn from the jury here. So Binder might get awarded that lift. And I think he has. And that is why we have juries, because referees are human. We have a split second to make a decision. Wu Ye Tan, Chinese Taipei, 255 kilograms. And just loses his balance as he gets the down command, but he still gets the 2 white lights. Ilya Mishin from Russia, 295 kilograms. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your bronze medalist for the 2018 IPF Sub-Junior and Junior World Equipped Championships. He is your bronze medalist, and this will temporarily move him into the bronze medal for the deadlift as well. So he has the bronze medal overall wrapped up. This is to give him a shot at the bronze medal in the deadlift as well. 295 kilograms. Getting that big breath in. He's moved it fast. Can he lock it out? He gets it to the top. Did he lock it out? He gets 2 white lights and takes home a bronze medal overall at the World Championships. And depending on this lift, Zhu Chang from Chinese Taipei, who wants a bronze medal in the deadlift as well, he's lifting 295 and is a fraction lighter than Mission. So if he gets this lift, he moves into the bronze medal position for the deadlift. In fact, it will move him temporarily into the silver medal for the deadlift, being lighter than Vladislav. $295 kilograms. It's moving fast, but just a little bit too much there. But put in an absolutely massive effort. So Mission is currently in the silver medal position for the deadlift, with Vladislav from the Ukraine to go and lift 310 kilograms. And this will be a couple of kilos added to his personal best. And he will go for an 843 total. And I think that will give him, if he gets this lift, I think that will give him the total world record. $310 kilos for an 843 total. And it is a world junior total record if he gets this, but it's just a little bit too much. He will just have to settle for the gold medal and 1 world record today. What an absolutely massive effort from that man. That is your world champion right there. But it's not over yet, because Konstantin from Russia has upped the game, and he has put in 323.5, not only for a world record deadlift, but to try and sneak in and get away with that gold medal from Vladislav. And his silver medal was safe, so why not have a crack at sneaking away with the gold medal? 323.5 kilograms, a world record attempt, and an opportunity to become the new world champion. 223.5 kilograms, so he has put on just enough to go 828.5. And if he gets this, he will beat Vladislav by half a kilo. This is a monstrous lift. But if anyone can pull 323.5, it's Konstantin. He is quite an amazing athlete, this man. And you can see his coach there keeping him calm until the right moment, getting the bar in the right position. Now he's going to get him ready. 323.5 kilograms for a world record and for the gold medal. Can he bring an upset? At the start of today, Stephen Louis looked like the favourite to win. And now an opportunity has shown itself, and Konstantin wants to take advantage. And when opportunity knocks, he is one to open the door. He's got it moving quickly. and just couldn't quite hang on to it, but what an enormous effort. He will take out the silver medal overall, and Vladislav is safe in the gold medal. He's your new world champion here in the sub-junior and junior 74 kilogram class. Wow, what an event. Don't go too far away. We'll have the medal ceremony very shortly, and then at 2 p.m. local time, we will have the 63 kilo women as well. So don't leave those seats. The action is just heating up here in South Africa.
will receive a participation medal. Yeah, and the ones who are missing, they must come to the table and get their medals. We start with the sub-juniors and the squads. The third place and the bronze go to Noyo Cyprus, Lithuania. Third place and the silver go to Kevin Schmidt, Austria. And first place in the gold medal goes to Dawson Stroik, USA. Thank you. In the bench press in the third place, Goki Arai, Japan. Silver in second place to Dawson Stroik, USA.
First is bronze.
And the gold medal to Kevin Schmidt, Austria. Thank you. In the deadlift, in the third place, Dawson Stroik, bronze medal. Second place, silver goes to Kevin Schmidt, Austria.
More to go. Thank you. Thank you.
And the gold medal to Noyo Cyprus, Lithuania. Thank you. In total, third place, Dawson Stroik, USA. Second place in the silver to Noyo Cyprus, Lithuania. First place, gold medal go to Kevin Schmidt, Austria, and the new world champion. Can we all rise for the national anthem of Austria? 74 junior class, third place, bronze medal goes to Stephen Hugh from USA. Second place in the silver goes to Konstantin Dunin from Russia. First place in the gold medal to Vladislav Totny from Ukraine. Thank you. The bench press, third place in the bronze goes to Katalin Bakuman from Romania. Second place to Konstantin Dunin from Russia. And the gold medal to Hiroshi Isagawa, Japan. Thank you. The deadlift, third place in the bronze go to Vladislav Totny from Ukraine. Second place silver goes to Eli Mishin from Russia. And the first place in the gold medal goes to Konstantin Dunin from Russia. Thank you. The total, third place, bronze go to Eli Mishin from Russia. Second place in the silver to Konstantin Dunin from Russia. First place gold medal and the world champion Vladislav Totny from Ukraine with a massive world record in the squat. Can you all rise for the anthem of Ukraine?
Скоро в замок будет.